Chukua mkono ambao unalima ardhi, mlango wa mkulima kuwa mshindi. Kuwa na uhakika sasa, kulea mustakabali wa baadaye. Tufanye kazi pamoja na tukue pamoja. Kuimarisha Kenya ni jukumu la Farm Kenya.
Hello there, this is Farm Kenya Show right here on KTN, and today we are continuing with our conversation on mixed organic farming. We'll be learning about the different methods in which you as an organic farmer can incorporate in your farm in order for you at the end of the day to come up with a good produce. My name is Calvin Nyakundi. Let's get right into it and look at the different ways in which we can do this. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, let's look at, of course, mixed farming. And we are trying to look at the different methods that you're using in order for you to plant your crops. And we are seeing a system here. You can tell us the name of the method that you're using, yes. And then now we understand how it works.
All right. Thank you again. This is called Zypits. Zypits is a technology that is not very new to us, and us, I mean farmers. This technology involves choosing a site, like I've chosen this site, then digging holes, which should be 2 by 2, 2 feet by 2 feet, and the depth can be maybe 1.5 feet or maybe 2. Depends on your preference and what you're planting. So you dig out the topsoil, put it aside. You mix that topsoil with manure, whatever manure you want, goat, cow, chicken, or even compost. Then you remove you've removed the topsoil. Now you remove the soil that is after topsoil.
Yes.
Put it aside. Then after you do the mix, you return it to the hole. And when covering, you make sure that it is not completely buried, so that there's a kind of a basin that is left there to retain water. When it rains or when you're watering, that hole will hold more water. And then to add to that, you can also do some bit of mulching. Your crops will be well sorted.
Yes. So this type of planting you can use for any crop?
Any crop, but there might be some caution depending on the season, because sometimes when it's when the rains are too much, you can't plant crops that don't tolerate a lot of water. Like you can't do beans when it's during the heavy rains, because now water percolates on the hole,
yes,
on the Zypit. But maize will do very fine. Vegetables like skuma, cabbage will do very well. Spinach not so well during rainy season, but during the dry spell, you can do almost anything and everything.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, because I can see here you have different, there's somewhere you have maize.
Yes.
Yeah, and different types of crops.
I had planted maize here, which we've already harvested and eaten. So what is remaining are pumpkins. There is what we call nzo in Kikamba. In English, it's cowpeas, mbaazi kwa Kiswahili. And some fruit trees. I have pomegranates at the center, then avocados all the way up to here. And some comfrey. Comfrey basically is for making foliar fertilizer or fertilizing the farm.
Comfrey.
Comfrey. In Kikuyu, they call it mafake.
Mafake.
Mafake comfrey. It is good because it gives a lot of nitrogen. You cut it into small pieces, dip it in water, cover it slightly. 7 days, every other day or every day, you can keep on stirring to mix it well with water. The mixture that comes out of that is rich, very rich in nitrogen.
Okay.
So you can use that. Of course, dilution is 1 to 10. 1 part of the mixture to 10 parts of water that you can spray on anything that you want to see vegetative growth.
And the vegetable that we've just mentioned,
Yes.
can it be eaten as a vegetable? Can someone cook it? And what is the, maybe, because earlier on when you were speaking, you spoke about the is it medicinal value or yes?
Well, it is a vegetable. It can be eaten, although sometimes we say it's a vegetable of choice, because indigenous people like Kikuyu use it to make it mokimo, that mashed, yes. Now, unfortunately, there are myths associated with it that it causes cancer. Well, what I've been able to know or find out is that it accelerates the growth of cells. So, to my own understanding, it means that if you have cancerous cells, this will accelerate the growth. So that is why maybe people link it with cancer. But I do eat it sometimes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for sharing that with us. So on this part of the shamba, what do you have? You can tell us maybe the other crops that you've mixed together on this other side.
All right. On the lower side, I have done some cassava, pumpkins, beans, cowpeas, bananas, and calicales. Basically, the beans are there to provide the nutrition to the soil, because once they flower, they fix nitrogen to the soil, and this soil is a bit weak, because if you look at the soil here, it's now red compared to what you had seen back there.
Very different from there.
Very different.
Yes.
So this is also part of rejuvenating the soil. Planting that is fixing nitrogen, which will now be viable for the next crop that is going to be planted after the beans have come out. In the meantime, the pumpkins will provide shade to the other crops that are going to be there, which are cassava, the calicale, and the fruit trees, which are avocado, mango. Yes.
All right, I think we can now move to the upper part of the shamba and look at the different other vegetables that you have and crops.
Yes.
So at least we can get to learn how this is done.
All right.
Okay, I can see even the pumpkins that, they're about to...
They're ready, they're about to be harvested.
Okay.
In a 2 weeks, in a week's time. They're actually even ready right now.
Okay, now let's come to this particular tree that we have here, the avocado one, and I can see it's already fruiting.
Yes.
So tell us about this and why is it this size?
All right. This is a hash avocado, which is 2 years, it's not yet 3 years. And this is the second time it's fruited, though not so many. Currently it has 3 that are almost mature and 3 that are starting to...
Yeah, they're just about to grow, right?
Yes, with many more coming.
Yes.
Now, this was planted in 2024 early. Unfortunately, the rootstock is very strong. This is the rootstock. This is the hash. So I just decided, instead of doing away with the rootstock, I let it, run concurrently.
Okay.
This tree is short because generally it's grafted, right? So when it is grafted, that tree will not grow as opposed to if you plant a seed, that tree will grow very tall, like the one behind us there, because of the growth upwards. But this, since it was a branch that was grafted,
that's why
it will not be... Naturally, they don't grow very tall.
High. Okay.
They're very high. But already mine I've already cut to reduce growing that way.
So that
it keeps
moving
outwards.
The sides.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, instead of upwards. So this, I'll keep on doing this until it fruits.
Okay.
This is the rootstock. I'll just keep on cutting slowly As it grows, I cut, the fruits will be down here.
Ah, nice. That is really nice.
Yes.
Okay, so now I can see a huge, napier grass
Yes.
that is very high,
Yes.
and we can just get around and see what this is all about.
Well,
So, what's
yes.
the story behind this? Because I can see it's very, very large.
Right, this, I call it like it's a nesting place for birds. They love coming here, it's cooler. And at night, I think they nest here. So what I do, I make sure that, because if birds come to nest here, it means they will spend their time here or they will cross this area a lot. So I plant beans and whatever else is on the farm, sunflower, around the area, so that it distracts them from attacking other crops. Because if you look at beans on the lower side, they've just eaten just around the napier grass. Whatever else they've left for me. So it is just
it's a way of
distracting them and balancing, because they're supposed to eat. And we are told in the scripture that they will eat every day. They don't have a storehouse. They don't till the land.
Okay.
So I'm fulfilling that.
That's interesting.
Giving them that food so that I will have mine.
Wow. So a farmer, you have also a nest for birds that you're storing on the farm.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Let them stay there until the time now I harvest. Now when I harvest, the trees now should have enough foliage to nest them. Just making sure that I've not chased them away, because you need them on the farm.
Yes.
They're beneficial. There are some things that they will damage. Some fruits they will damage and all that. Others they will help you. Like cherry tomatoes, I love them because I might plant 10. They will plant 20 for me. So, it's good. Yeah.
Right. And even speaking about the birds, because, when you have a shamba like this one, you always have the rodents that usually want to come and get a bit of the roots as well. So have you been able to encounter that, and how are you managing that?
All right. I will show you a place right on top here. I've encountered quite a number, rats and moles. Moles will feed on the underground, rats on the top. So for rats, I have, I just after I've uprooted sweet potatoes, I purposely leave for them on a particular side of the farm, like that, and this also. These are rats.
So these are rats that have eaten here?
Yes.
Okay.
So you give them, you leave them at particular places, let them feed on that. They leave what you don't want them to go to.
Okay.
So you concentrate them on an area, hoping that birds during the day will catch them, or dogs at night, stray dogs not neighbors' dogs that come to this side. Yes. Now this is evidence. Mole.
Okay. Yeah.
That mound is from a mole.
Okay.
A mole will come and eat the roots of your crops from the ground.
It looks like it has just been eaten right now.
Fresh.
Fresh.
No, this
very fresh.
This is a mole. It will eat.
So even it might actually be even under this right now.
But no,
because
getting it would be
is very difficult because it has had the footsteps, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Its sight is very poor. It has very poor eyesight, but has a very good sense of hearing.
So it has eaten the roots. And you see, it's dry. It's very dry.
So this had been eaten before. Now this is a fresh, it has just passed by.
Yeah, it has just passed by here.
So the moles will exist, but since what they're doing is they're aerating the soil. That is the advantage.
As they eat the roots.
As they eat the roots. No, I have other crops, so you say that one has been sacrificed, let it go. As long as they don't eat up everything, and they can't eat up everything, there's a threshold and upon which when you get there, you say, now these things have to go. But so far, not so bad. If it's sweet potatoes, they will not eat all of them because they will eat that, but I will get mine. But what they're doing in the process, they're aerating the soil.
Okay.
And again, there's another bin. I think it's called Mushuna bin. I will show you from up there. That bin kind of prevents them from crossing. Once they get, they like roots. You've seen they love the roots.
Yeah.
So they don't eat the root of that bin. So the trick is to get that bin across, like you do a barrier, which is what I'm planning to do. I've already started with one down there. I want to do several to prevent the moles from crossing a particular, like I say, let them stay on this area for some time. I keep on pushing them away until they get off the shamba.
Right. Very, very interesting. So, even as we move up and try to look at other crops, so what are you encouraging farmers to do? So they should just leave the moles in the shamba?
Well, it depends on what they've planted and the level, like you can say the level, like how many, like what is the population density of the moles? If it is a lot, I mean, you can have them. The people who trap them, you can also, build a trap, catch them, feed to dogs or throw it for birds to eat. Or if it's not a lot, plant crops that can deter them.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now I'm working with the planting of crops to deter them. Because I kind of like the way they till the soil. They mix it up.
They can't till the soil like okay. Humans, we can't till the soil.
We can't. Compare that and
with this one.
Yeah. This is very fine. So it gets proper air without really much disturbing everything else. So if I want to plant something, the problem is that there's a hole. You see now where the path where it goes through. If you water that crop, the water won't be sufficient because it has to first fill that hole. So unless you fill that hole, then you plant whatever else you want to plant. But this is very good texture. Very, very good texture.
Okay.
Even sometimes when I want to
very fine.
When I want to do some potting, I come and get this soil.
Okay.
Put it in a container, mix with fertilizer, the manure. Then you plant whatever potting plant you want to do.
So so moles have a little bit of advantage.
There's an advantage to the farm.
So let's move up. All right, so we have very colorful vegetables over here and on this side. So what do we have? And I can also see the mole has done its job there.
Oh, yes. The mole is very busy. It loves the roots. So here it has gone for the amaranth roots. Unfortunately, it has not eaten the root, fortunately. Now, this is amaranth. Remember the one we saw down there?
Oh, yes.
This now is a different variety. This one is called dubious.
Dubious?
Dubious, yes. This is what the market loves. So that is preferred more than the other one that you saw there.
Okay.
And it grows very well here.
Why is it preferred more than the other one?
I think the size of the leaf.
Oh, they are bigger.
Bigger and probably taste and texture. But they're okay. They're quite soft and I like them too.
Yeah.
Right. After that, there are more cherries. Then there's sweet potatoes. I planted them together. Cherry, sweet potato, and nasturtium. Nasturtium here, this is the leaf and the flower. Okay?
Interesting.
Yes, the nasturtium flower and the leaf has very many uses. It's an expectorant, one. It's a dewormer. Is an antioxidant. That is to the human beings now.
Is it a vegetable? Is it something that can be cooked? Okay.
Yes, you can cook. You can use it to flavor. The seeds can be used to flavor smoothies,
Okay.
those mixes of drinks that you can make. You can also cook them. The seeds. The leaves, I'm not so sure, but I chew them, and I've seen people chew them, and it helps with the throat. Same to the flower. You can also use this to make some tea with it. Yes. Now, after that is done, even before it is done, this attracts bees, which are pollinators. So it is also looking beautiful on the farm, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is a cover crop. And again, it amends the soil in this state. And then when I'm done with it, I can use it, I can uproot it and lay it on bare, where the soil is bare. It covers, it rots and converts to manure, or it makes the soil better.
Okay.
Yes.
And even as you've planted them around the same area,
yes,
how does preparation of soil look like when you're putting all this together? Like, how do you, because I can see it's on sort of a raised bed.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Good observation. Now, the same technology for Zypit is what I had used here. But now this, I was doing a trench, a fertility trench. Instead of Zypit was 2 by 2. Now this was the length of a meter, the width of a meter, and the length up to past the cassavas.
Okay.
So that the same depth, 2 feet down, 3 feet. A meter is around 3 feet, across. Remove the soil, mix with manure, returned. I put the maize stovers and all there, manure. The spinach that came out of here was wonderful, very good. So it's the same technology. Now the soil that was excavated is now what I use to plant the sweet potatoes, the nasturtium, the cassavas behind me, the mounds. You see now, the cassava here will do very well because it will find soil that was loose. Now the cassava can run very well on the ground.
Yeah, and nutritious wise, it looks, the soil, of course, that was excavated from the other side is more nutritious, can hold very, very good vegetables and bring out good yield, right?
Yes, and if I can, I don't know if I can find a sweet potato here. Probably, let me see. These ones sometimes you don't even need to dig.
They just come out.
Yes, they're not very deep. But this is a different variety as opposed to the other. These ones will look like.
So this is a variety of sweet potato that is not the same as the other ones that are
the conventional.
The conventional ones. The ones that usually have colored leaves.
I want to.
So even as you are looking at the potato, how long are you growing, or how long have you grown them for?
These ones, they're about 3 months. This variety is for 3 months. The other variety, like the one you see up there, is for
the one with
6
the
months.
Leaves.
That is 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to dig them out. Yes, I can see them, but
digging them out is difficult.
It's a bit difficult, but you can see them there. They're not so deep. They're not so deep into the soil.
Okay.
But it means they're not ready.
They're not ready to.
If they were ready, they pop up to the ground, so it is easier to remove them.
Okay.
These ones are not
and the
ready.
soil. And the soil there is looks very, very
moist.
Moist.
Yeah, it is
it's
moist.
Not as dry.
You know, it's because of this cover crop.
The covering.
Yeah, the nasturtium, the vines, the cherry tomato, the soil will be moist.
So that's the importance of having cover crops.
The cover crop.
Making the soil more moist.
If you look at this,
Yeah, even up there where
it is very dry.
Yes.
But this has water, has moisture, has a lot of moisture. The difference.
Yeah. So is it possible for us to get the sweet potatoes?
Let me see which ones we can get. They're slippery.
Because of the moistness
moisture.
of the.
And now these ones will be a bit small.
Yeah.
They look like potatoes.
Wow.
They actually look like potatoes. This is one.
This is one. So this is a variety of a sweet potato, but it can be bigger. But
when it is mature.
when it is mature.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is not the normal conventional sweet potatoes that we are used to.
This is the color inside.
This is the color.
It looks white.
It looks white.
But when it's cooked, it's actually yellow.
Yellow. When it's cooked, it's yellow.
It is yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the produce from this particular region where we've learnt that the soil, the raised bed, was the soil that was excavated from the other side, that a trench had been created, which the soil is very nutritious. And you can see we have the sweet potatoes here. Of course, not the conventional sweet potatoes that you're used to. And when they are cooked, he says, they become yellow. So we're going to be continuing to look at the sweet potatoes that are here. But don't go too far. We'll be back with more. Remember, we are doing organic farming. This is mixed organic farming. We'll be looking at different types of crops that are within this farm. So don't go too far. We'll be back with more. Welcome back. We are talking about organic farming, and we've been going around where Joachim has been showing us different crops and the different methods also of farming. And right now, we're just going to be looking at beans and other different crops and even fruits that he has on this farm. Thank you so much for still sticking with us.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have beans here.
This is called a moshona bean.
A mushuna bean.
Moshona bean. Looks like a kawaida bean, but can you try to pop it open?
Okay, let us see. It's not as easy.
Yeah, this is the bean.
Yes.
Now,
Wow, it's big.
it is very big.
It's very big.
Now, ideally, this bean, if you look here on this area, you'll not see the moles. So this is now what I'm starting to plant. This has been here for some time, and I've seen that moles are not there. So I've started to replicate the same on the other beds.
Oh, so they send them away.
They send them away. When the mole eats this, or actually, I don't think it eats it, because after smelling it, it goes away.
It goes away.
Yeah, and it does not attack anything near the roots of this bean. So that is why I want to plant it on subsequent beds.
Okay. So, and still on that.
Yes.
So can you say that farmers can also plant, is it this particular variety of bean or any other type of legume, especially beans, that they can plant so that they can scare away these moles?
It is this particular bean.
Okay.
The other beans will not deter the moles, but this will. This will. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we can move as well, and
Yes.
I can see on top here we have
Sweet potatoes.
sweet potatoes.
Yes, we have sweet potatoes. Bananas had started from there going to the end of the fence. Here, this is my, like, we call a grass liner for mulching. What you call cover cropping. All this from that end to the other end, and then pawpaws. After pawpaws, I have cassava, then mangoes, citruses. The citruses will include lemon, tangerine, oranges, and lime, but lime is on the lower side.
Okay.
But basically, that's how I've arranged them. Since we are doing organic farming, we have a live fence around the entire shamba.
Okay.
That deters strong winds, elements that could be carried into the farm that could harm the farm are trapped there. If my neighbors are not doing organic farming and they're spraying something that could be harmful here, it is trapped by the live fence. So basically you see the perimeter of the shamba, there's live fence.
Okay.
Then I have a trench.
Okay.
If you can come with me, you can see the trench from that side.
Okay. We're going to see the trench.
It is quite deep. So the trench goes from that end, the manure comes from that end, inakuja hapa. But there's a blockage because vile kulinyesha mchanga imefunga na nini, so it does not get to fill. Mali inafikaga inajaa. So we chotter that, we feed to the crops.
This is really nice. So, of course, even the way you've said, now with that fence that you have,
Yes.
it will be really difficult for even predators to just come
Cross to the
to
this side.
yes. Okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
And the sweet potatoes that you have here as well. Okay.
So we can continue to the other side of the farm.
You can continue to the other side. I can see you have pawpaws as well.
Pawpaws, yes.
Yes. So
This, okay, yes, you had a question?
so I can see you have pawpaws.
Yes.
You have the female and male.
Yes.
I can tell.
Yes.
So what is the purpose of putting them along this line together?
You need to have, in as much as they say the male does not produce fruit, you need to have it for pollination purposes. Yes. So because when you have the females alone, well, they don't do very well. They can do well, yes. But when you include a male in the midst, the production becomes better.
Okay.
Yes.
I can also see the Mexican marigold,
Marigold.
again.
Yes.
Here.
And tobacco again.
And tobacco.
Yes.
So is the tobacco working here? Because I can remember
the other
earlier
place.
on, yes.
Yeah. There it was not working because the thrips, it doesn't work against thrips. Even the marigold doesn't work so much against thrips. But these beds initially had spinach before the heavy rains. So much of the spinach was spoiled here. These are like the same. All these were sunken beds made in the same technology with the zipits. But the heavy rains now, the spinach, I have just a few remnants left there. But all this was spinach that was doing very well.
Okay.
The Mexican marigold was working against pests, but it doesn't work against floods.
That's true.
Yes.
So even tobacco is really important to just
To have.
have around the farm.
Yes.
At least to help with
Pest control.
Pest control.
Integrated pest management, yes.
Very, very nice. And I believe you've learned something. Tobacco is also something you can plant
Yes.
around the farm to just keep away the pests. Right.
You see the remnants of the spinach, just a few that remained. Spinach was running all this way because I had spinach, some sections, cherry tomatoes. Cherries I've planted these ones that I was planting in between the beds because sometimes, you want to have that diversity. Not to confuse the pests, but at least because there are a lot of those white flies and all that, so that they don't attack one crop. You give them variety, and that is why I was mixing them like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's move to this side because I can see
This is a male pawpaw.
the male pawpaw.
Yes.
And we'll
Another
also...
male.
So what
Those
differentiates the male
and
from the female?
One, it is like we know, the female species, apart from birds, I think, the female species, the female looks better. But for the eye, the female is shapely. So even in this, the female is supposed to be curvy from the stalk huku chini,
Okay.
down there. It will have a thicker stalk chini, and again the flowers of the male will be far
Away
from
from the stalk.
Yes.
Okay.
The female, the flowers will be attached to the stalk, same as the fruit, because it's the flower that becomes the fruit. You can look at the one at the end there. That is a female.
So that's a female.
That's a female. You can see how the fruit is attached to the stalk as opposed to the male. Yes.
Okay, so that's the difference. So the female is attached to the stalk, the fruit is attached to the stalk, but the male, you have
the what do you call it? This stem branches out. So the flower and fruit
are away from the stalk,
and
far a bit.
They have very few chances of survival as opposed to that, because that will go up to full fruition. It will become a fruit and mature. This is a 50-50 chance.
All right.
You've seen the cassavas, zimezaa mpaka zina drop because of wind again.
And
there's a lot of crosswind there.
Let me ask, this cassava, the land or this, you can see where they are. The soil is a bit dry. It's not as moist as, the other ones that we saw before we went for break.
Yes.
So how are these surviving on this soil that is not very moist?
Very good question. And like you said, this soil doesn't look, it is not moist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you'll be surprised that it contains minerals. This has a lot of marram. Marram is soil too that is quite fertile. Cassava is a crop that is drought tolerant. It can tolerate the heat. It can tolerate the lack of water or rain, as opposed to most crops. You can see the maize here planted same time as the one down there.
But they're not yet.
Yes, the ones down there are tall and high. These ones are. So different crops will have different preferences, and they will do differently in different environments. This cassava planted elsewhere, probably it is the same one planted down there, same day, but here it has done better
than down there.
Maize down there has done better, but here not. You see, two crops, same environment, as in the cassava planted there is the same here. Cassava didn't do very well there, but here has done very well.
Okay.
There the soil is black cotton, here has a bit of marram and red soil. The maize has done well down there, here it has not. And again, the effect of the shade. Maize loves full sun, so that contributes to the size. To the output, to how it will grow.
All right. Very good insights there. At least we are learning something. And now let's move on this side where you have the carrots, because you can see the pumpkin there.
And like I said before, some of us are not very tall. So we'd like to have our fruits not very far from us. So if you look,
the avocado is just there, right there with you.
Right there, not yet mature, but working on it.
And this particular avocado, is it as a result of, because I remember the other short one was as a result of, grafting.
Grafting, yes.
So this one?
This one is planted from seed originally.
Because it's not as tall as...
It is not as tall, and it won't go very tall.
Okay.
Because what we do, I cap it at the top. That means I limit growth up, but allow it here.
Yeah.
So the fruit comes down here. So even with my height, I don't need to struggle. My son is very tall, but since he's in school, I'm going to be the one harvesting here.
Yeah.
So the fruit will come down and it will produce more. Now this is mulching, but ideally it should be on this area. So the idea is
just around the tree.
Just around the outermost
branch.
So just around there. So since there's still weeding going on, everything you see, the Mexican marigolds, since they have mined the nutrients from the soil, I'm using the same. I'm returning to that soil, but now I'm going to put them on this area. So I'll come and water this, continue composting. The tree will enjoy, and I'll enjoy the fruit.
Perfect. All right, so let's move. These are carrots.
These are carrots, yes.
Yeah. And what is the importance of having, these different types of, like carrots together with these other plants that you have here? Is there any importance of having this?
One is, first, before I feed the market, I feed myself and my family. So basically having that diversity means that I can get whatever I want from my farm. Then the surplus probably is now what should go to the market or can go to the market. So having this is already having my kitchen requirements filled up. So I don't need to struggle to go look for carrots now. There's a bed there that is I'm almost finishing. Now these are almost being ready. So it's a full cycle. By the time I'm finishing this, I plant another one, just like that.
Okay.
Here you'll see there are a lot of bell peppers, pili hoho, but they're drying up. And probably good time I'll come and revive them, try and dig, fertilize them, inoculate. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's move and look at the other vegetables on this particular section.
I like to show you some, before we go that side, some spring onion here.
Okay.
That is a different variety.
A different variety of spring onion.
Spring onion. Remember the other spring onion we saw from the beginning?
Yeah.
It wasn't this big.
Wow.
Yeah.
This one kinds of look like the leek.
The leek.
Yeah, the leek.
Exactly.
Yes.
Looks like leek, but it is spring onion. Same production method, different variety. You see, you plant one, but it bunches. The difference is that this one grows big. Just a minute. Let me get you the same variety that I'd planted there. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Just
so
second.
Even as we look at this spring onion, remember this is bigger, and it's on an elevated shamba, and on the top part of the shamba. So this is the same?
This is the same as the other. It is a spring onion, right?
Yeah, it is a spring onion.
But you see, it does not get as
big
as this one.
As
this.
Wow.
So just different varieties. This is indigenous. These are the local ones.
Oh, this is indigenous, but this one is?
To any part of Kenya, this is what you will get.
This is what you'll get.
Even when growing up, this is what we knew.
Yes.
But now these are because I bought the seeds in an agrovet. I planted them in a nursery. Then now I manage them organically. But now, unfortunately, I've not been able to get the seed for this. But you see, with these ones, even this, you can propagate from cutting.
Oh, yeah.
From cutting. But with the leeks, they go to seed. These ones, I've not seen yet.
So the taste of this one is the same as this one?
It should be the same.
Yes. Okay. Very, very interesting.
All right.
All right. So now we can move down, right?
Okay.
Yes, we can move down and look at the different other crops that you have in fruits. So we've gone through your farm today. We've looked at a lot of crops that you have and even fruits. And what is that one thing that you can advise a farmer, especially when they are trying to, incorporate fruits with vegetables, and how do they manage this? Because you remember, different fruits and different vegetables need different conditions to survive.
Yes.
Yes.
It is looking at your place, your land, what you have. Then looking at your preferences. What do you want to plant? Then how are they going to marry together? Now, like here, I will show you fruits from that end. Avocado, banana, they're all matching. Pawpaw, The soil here supports almost everything. It is what I want. So avocados are doing very well. I will not forget about avocados. I will plant them. Citruses are doing very well, save for a few challenges in fungal and pests. But I'm trying to manage, as you can see. So I tell them, just whatever you want to grow, whatever fruit, whatever vegetable, go for it. Go for it, as long as it favors. Probably some that, you need to understand the weather also, because there's some crops that love a lot of sun.
As we come to a close, today we've learnt a lot of things. And what can you advise a farmer to do, especially when they want to get into mixed organic farming?
Right. Thank you for the question and opportunity. One is to encourage them to stick to organic farming. It is good. So that is my first point, to encourage them to do organic farming. Two is to choose what crops to grow, depending on several factors. Cost of production, land, market or demand, domestic consumption, factors that will lead that farmer to what they're interested in. Look at them, analyze them, then go for whatever they want. Now, assuming it's horticultural, like hoho, there's hoho capsicums, that is. There's the dahlias, the green leafy vegetables, fruits, all that. Someone has to either, you can integrate them or choose a line.
Okay.
Yeah, so preference is also a factor to consider. Size of the land, like I said before. If you have a small land, small can be anything. This is small, so what can you fit here? People do them even in containers, sacks. So land is, the size is actually not so much of an issue.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right, there you have it. We've come to the end of this edition of Farm Kenya. I believe you've learned something today. Remember, we were talking about organic mixed farming, and we were looking at the different ways of, and methods rather, of planting. And we've learned a lot today. And remember, once again, organic farming, as Joseph said, it's something to look at the end of the day. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. We've come to the end of this edition. Let's meet next time right here on Farm Kenya.
Kuwa mkono ambao unalima ardhi, mlango wa kulima kuwa mshindi.